One period, yes. Two period, yes. Three period, yes. Four period, yes. Five period, yes. Number one, yes. Number two, yes. Okay. All right, boys, let's get ready to operate at high levels. Okay? Into these phone calls 925 207 9877. Reaching out to a lender. Hi, this is Brenda. I'm not able to take the call. Okay. Shorty must have me blocked. Hi, you've reached Carolina Adley's answering. We're not able to take. So I can go door knock these lists as well. Hi, you have reached Carolina Adley's answering. We're not able to take your call right now, but leave your name, number, and we'll get back to you soon. Thanks for calling. You're welcome. Carolinda, can you give me a call back when you get this? I've been trying to reach you for some time now. It's Tyrell. I hope to hear from you soon. Come on, boys. That was choppy. Hmm. Hey, Doug, give me a call when you get this. It's Tyrell. Do some good old fashioned door knocking. Look at this damn microphone gonna fall. Hmm. Yeah, can you give me a call when you get this? I've been trying to reach out to you guys. It's Tyrell. I look forward to speaking to you. All right, take care. Hmm. I don't even have a mic stand for this mic. What's up? Hmm. Yeah. So I believe in order to operate at high levels, you got to always be training, keeping your sword sharp, keeping your iron sharp. Iron sharpens iron. You got to always be training. You have to be you have to be putting in the work every single day, right? In order to be sharp. And a lot of times doing what I do, doing what we do, making cold calls. You can make hundreds of calls and only talk to a handful of people, and you don't want to sound rusty. when you get on those phones, right? So what tends to happen for me is it takes forever to get somebody on the phone. Finally, when they do, I'm either doing something, right? Chewing on sunflower seeds. Maybe I'm sitting down. Maybe I'm listening to music, watching a video, and then boom, somebody picks up the phone. I'm not ready. That's why you want to always be training, okay? And at the same time, what you also want to do is understand energy is everything, okay? People could feel you through the phone. They can feel you through the phone, so you have to be ready mentally and physically when they pick up the phone to be able to sound your best. Sound your best. Be on your A game because you don't want to miss an opportunity. Now, on the flip side, one can argue that, hey, look, there's not really anything wrong you can say to somebody to kill a deal. And if you do, right, then what you can do is always have somebody in your network reach out to that same lead, to that same prospect to get the job done and to keep them in the network, right? Keep them in the pipeline. I had somebody yesterday, or I had somebody last week tell me if I was going to sell my property, I wouldn't sell it to somebody like you who is rude and persistent. Are you making a mess in Gammy's room? Good. Organization, great energy. Organization, great energy, skills. All right. I may not look like the guy who operates at high levels based on my outfit of my parents. Yeah, you want to be sharp. You want to be ready. You want to have good energy. You want to be ready to communicate clearly. You want to be able to communicate effectively and efficiently. Okay. At the same time, you want to make sure you don't sound like a robot, right? You want to sound like a human talking to another human. You want to have great energy. You want to have organization. You want to be ready. And when it's your turn to go up for bat, you're ready to go. You're ready to hit a home run, knock it out the park, or at least get a base hit. That's all we can ask for, right? Okay.
I tried to connect you. Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Case Normal. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hi, this is Tyrell giving you a call back. I missed a call from this number. Give me a call when you get this. Again, this is Tyrell calling you back. Hi. We did generate a lead that day.
Please leave your message for 925. Please leave your message for 9259848.
Um,
Okay, do I have Amber?
Yes. Hi.
Yeah. And then is it? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your guys' names. Is it Tyrell?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. And then I have Cameron.
Yes, that's me.
Perfect. And then is it Esperanza?
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. And Catherine.
What was that?
Catherine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the point of today is really just to make sure that whatever you guys are looking for aligns, because we don't want to move you guys towards the second round interview if this is not something you guys are looking for. Okay. Now a little bit more about the second round interview. That one is going to be more of like a one-on-one setting. It is going to be via Zoom, just so you guys know, just because our building is under construction. But besides that, that one is going to be one-on-one. Okay. You guys will be having that one with our account manager. But besides that, I would love to get to know you guys outside of your guys' resume. So we'll start off with you, Amber. Just tell me a little bit more about like yourself and what do you look for in a company?
Sure. So my name is Amber. I live in Vallejo, California, and I have a family, a 4-year-old, a house, a dog, and I am looking for a company that supports an inclusive environment and allows for free ideas to think and flow, and people to collaborate together, as well as help the community in any way that I can. Um, I have I've been in a lot of different industries, and I have a lot of different skill sets. So I just looking for somewhere where I can grow and hope, maintain that customer facing type job where I can, use those skills to help a company thrive and be great. So yeah.
Okay, I love that. Thank you so much, Amber. And then what about you, Tara?
Sure, yeah. My name's Tyrell. I live in Concord, California. I have a family. I have a 5-month-year-old son. I have a 4-year-old daughter. She just turned 4 yesterday. So we were celebrating her. And yeah, I mean, when I'm looking for a company, I mean, I have big ideas and big dreams and aspirations. My thing is, a company that allows for growth opportunity. Um, I'm heavy on communication, um, and similar to Amber, what she said, ideas, to be able to free flow and free think. Um, but yeah, mainly communication, good communication. Um, Culture is big for me as well. And then, like I said, a place where, I can grow. Hmm. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, no leave from the front. Sure. Which question am I answering? Absolutely. That's a great question, by the way. Well, I was part of a startup company over the last 7 months, so I got a lot of insight on like what it takes as far as leading a team of people, and I know it's hard work, but I also know that the team will. I mean, you got to lead from the front, and so the guy leading that team, he definitely was a leader, and I mean, you can read all the books in the world, but it comes down to knowing how to work with people, and that's again, going back to culture, like that's really big for me. So as a leader, you have a lot of responsibilities. Um, bringing on the right people, making sure you get the wrong people out of your team. Um, but without the leadership, I mean, I don't think that any company will thrive, any team will thrive. Um, so you have to have the right leadership in place, and that leader's got to be somebody who's always constantly growing, somebody who doesn't have an ego. They know how to fall on the sword, take accountability, and yeah, that's what it comes down to if you want to, have a successful company or a successful team. Yes, I could. Don't call me. So that was a whack ass interview. It was trash. They just wasted 20, 25 minutes of my time. Well, everything's a learning experience. But don't call me back. Don't call me back.
Hello, you've reached Jennifer DeFreitas. I'm sorry I'm not available to take your call. Please leave your name and number at the tone, and I will return your phone call at my earliest opportunity. Thank you.
How do you do an interview, a group interview, and by the end of the interview, nobody knows what the hell the position entails. Nobody knows what the company does. Nobody knows what the product or the service is.
Hello, you've reached Jennifer.
I'm telling you, bro, there is a lot of very low level um, positions out there, right? Companies who are doing very mediocre, low level, entry level, um, low barrier to entry on these positions. Their processes, their systems, they suck. They're very vague. They're probably not efficient. Um, they're very low level, right? Imagine if you were getting hired on to a high paying position with a well known company, right? A Fortune 500 company. How do you think their processes, their systems would look? How do you think the hiring process would go, right? Um, their requirements, right, for the interviews. How do you think the interviews would go, right? It's not going to be low quality.
Your call now.
It's going to be thorough. Feel me? It's going to be thorough. It's going to be thorough, well thought out, high quality, very in detail and in depth. They're going to be very clear about what it is they do and what it is they're requiring of their their recruits, so on and so forth. It's not going to be like this other shit out there. Hello? Yeah.
Please leave your message for 41575658552.
Hey, Conrado, it's Tyrell. Just touching base to see if you were still actively buying properties in the Bay. Give me a call.
Hi, you've reached Pooja Angel Awasthi with Medical Cosmetics. Available at the moment. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll call you back as soon as possible. Have a great day. Thank you.
I'm trying to slap this. I'm trying to slap that, bitch. Throw that ass on me. Throw that ass on me. Baby, throw that ass on me. Baby, throw that ass on me.
Hi, you've reached Pooja Angel Awasthi with Medical Cosmetics. I'm unavailable at the moment. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll call you back as soon as possible. Have a great day. Thank you.
Hey, Pooja, this is Tyrell. Can you please give me a call back?
Please leave your message for 5107541542. Please leave your message for 51075415.
Another thing I noticed that they in their hiring process, at the end of the interview, she said we're going to be if the hiring managers decide to move forward with any one of us to expect a call. Okay, great. She said by the end of the day. Well, she didn't give us the person's name. She didn't give us an area code to look out for. Um, it was just, hey, somebody's gonna call you, or this person's gonna call you. I don't think she gave a name. They're gonna call you if they want to move forward to a second interview. They'll give you a call at the end of the day. Blah 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 blah. They try to make it seem like, oh, if we choose you, we'll call you. Baby, if I choose you, I'll call you. How about that? Very generic. Maybe I can come in and say, um, I specialize in hiring processes, right? I specialize in hiring processes. I actually go on interviews to, bro, I can literally have ChatGPT help me construct proposals to contracts, and I can help people tighten up their interview process. Look, if you want to keep people around longer, these are things that you want to do. You want to be upfront, you want to be candid, you want to be clear about what it is the company does. That means what is your product or your service, and these people want to know how they make money. Okay, so yes, you can have a pre-screening kind of interview, but you already did that via text. Okay, you want to keep people around, you want to keep things efficient to where you're saving money. Be upfront, be candid. You can do these group interviews. What I would suggest is um, you have more control. Say, hey, look, I want everybody to have a pen and a paper, okay? Because I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna ask just a couple of questions. I want everybody to answer. I would like everybody to answer. You know, um, for me, we can go ahead and skip all this. You go ahead and just put me in the recruiting. Okay, I can go ahead and lead these meetings, these interviews for you guys. Okay, if you want to hire people on, hire good people. You want to make sure that you're being clear to them about what it is the company does. These people want to know how they're going to make money. They don't want their time being wasted. Okay, so this is what I would do. I'm about to get hey say thank you everybody for showing up. We're gonna start this off by talking a little bit about what we do as a company. Then I want to hear a little bit about you guys, who you guys are, um, what you guys look for in a company, right? So we are QZ Solutions. Now, what we do is XYZ. Now, the reason we're looking to hire people on, we're looking for people with XYZ characteristics, skill sets to be able to fulfill a position that requires them to do this and that with clientele. Now, who is our clientele? People who are looking to XYZ. We have a service or we have a product. It's this, okay? You guys is main. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, hey, I was looking for Paula.
Oh, this isn't her number anymore.
Old number, I got you. You don't have any, you wouldn't happen to have any pieces of real estate that you'd be looking to sell?
No.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, you have a wonderful week and happy Thanksgiving, okay?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Okay, so that's wrong number. Bop, boop, boop. Okay. We're gonna go down the line. I gotta update beats. Okay. 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 All right. But I can help people tighten up their processes, you know? So, hey, look, for a one-time fee, I can cultivate a, I can cultivate a tight hiring process, okay? This is going to help bring more quality people into the company, retain the same people that you bring into the company, and weed out the people who don't belong, okay? Uh, Also, this is going to help you identify who to bring onto the company and who not to bring onto the company. It's going to make you guys as a company look more credible, sound more credible, because you want to make sure that that's what you are, right? See, a lot of people. I'm not gonna do a whole presentation. A lot of companies, right? They bullshit their way to bring people in, and then these same people that get brought in, they bullshit their way to get out, and it happens fast, right? The turnover is fast. Um, it happens often, it happens frequently, and it happens it happens too much, frankly. Okay, so that's where I come in. Okay, I'm gonna help you tighten up your hiring process. I'm gonna help you tighten up the entire process of your interviews, your pre-screening, so that you're bringing in more people that because you don't want everybody. Okay, and maybe you think you do, but it's a complete waste of time. It's a waste of money and wasted efforts. Okay, so you want to be upfront with people. You just want to be upfront with them. Okay, hey, look, this is who we are. This is what we do. This is what we're looking for. Okay, straight up. We do have, and you tell them we have a tight screening process or a candidate selection process, and this is what that looks like. We do a pre-screening via text. Um, if you're wanting to do an interview, we'll set that up. We're gonna spend about 20 minutes getting to know you, going a little bit more into depth about who we are, what we do, and we're gonna find out on that first interview if we're a good fit, and if you're a good fit for us, and if we're a good fit for you. Right? Biggest thing here is to not waste anybody's time. So 20 minutes, you'll know if we're the right company for you, and we'll know if you're the right candidate or employee or whatever for our company. Okay? If you are, here's your earning potential. If you're not, get the fuck out the door. Right? And so you want to have these processes just like that. Right? But a bunch of these companies, bro, they're so like these positions of like these 100% commission based companies, these network marketing, multi-level marketing companies. They have such a low barrier to entry. They're pretty much opening the door to everybody, right? Because uh, they thinking, hey, well, the more people who know about our company, at least the word will get out, and we can try and get in recruit as many people. I don't know what their goal is, okay, but your goal should be to have a high efficiency, high quality recruiting process, right? Luke, um, I'll come up with some better words, but yeah. Do I?
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you must.
So when somebody's number goes straight to voicemail, you notate it, okay? If that happens about 3 times, you pretty much can figure that the number is bad. But you want to give it about a week. Yeah, hello? Yeah, hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's Tyrell. Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah, I was trying to get in touch with the owner of 4761 Laura Drive. You still own that property?
No, it's your bell number.
Okay, you wouldn't happen to have any real estate properties that you're looking to sell?
No.
Okay, no worries. Well, I appreciate your time. You have a wonderful week.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Okay, wrong number. That's got to go to red. Organization, let's talk about it. Somebody, if not the owner, the transaction coordinator, admin, somebody's got to keep all your data, all your customer relation management information um, organized. Okay, you can have a CRM, but if you're not using it efficiently, okay, and you're not using it correctly, a lot of a lot of things can happen. Okay, money can slip through the cracks. Okay, money can slip through your cracks. Um, your processes maybe they may go from efficient, a high efficiency level to a mid efficiency level. That also equates directly to your bottom line, how much revenue you bring to the company, or how much the revenue the company is producing. Okay, organization. Um, you have people coming into the company if things are not organized and it cannot be translated or communicated simply to the next person, then again, all this equates to lost opportunities. Okay. So again, organization, somebody, if not the owner, the CEO, somebody's got to be keeping all of your data organized, and then you want to have a backup. So somebody who watches over this person who's keeping this organized, you want to have a minimum of two people who their analytical brains are always making sure that not only you're efficient, but how could you become more efficient?
Your call has
Right?
been
This is
forwarded.
somebody that you want to have on your team. You got to value them. You have to love on them. You have to take care of them, and you have to show them that their ideas are good. Okay, this person's gonna bring a lot of value to the company. That's what I did with Joey's team, right? Not only did I come in and go through the motions, go through the processes, and say, hey, look, um, you know, we're having issues here. This would be nice to have this. You also have to be able to know what takes, presidents, what takes presidents, right?
Voice message system. 9.
I just keep calling and keep calling. I'm telling you, that's what I do. 7645. That interview was whatever, though.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 92568777645 is not available at this time. At the tone, please record.
Dry ass chicken.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 92568.
It's funny, too, because I can pretty much just monetize and create an entire business on targeting, you know, like startup companies. Yeah, mainly like startup companies. I mean, I have to look up the correct terminology, right? You got startup companies. You have like um, multi-level companies, right? Multi-level marketing companies. I mean, a lot of times they do have their own training, but come in and I can train people on how to hire, right? So what I do, I train people how to hire, right? Now, what is any small company's goal? Is to become not maybe not a big company, right? But to drive a lot of revenue, right? To have success, to experience and obtain success. So every small company, this could be a niche. Every small company, and I'm sure there's people out there who they can go on YouTube and they can look up, hey, how to hire, right? How to hire, right? Good questions to ask people. Well, me, where I'd come in is how many people are out there actually marketing this, right? Hey, do you own a company? Somebody who owns a company. How can I get in contact with them, right? Because I train people on how to hire employees so that they have less turnover rate. They have, um, they have less turnover rate. They have a higher retention rate. They have a higher employee retention rate, and so on and so forth. This all translates and equates to saving money to your bottom line. Okay, adding dollars to your bottom line. I train people on how to hire, right? I coach them on how to ask better questions. I coach them on how to weed out people who are not actually ready to commit. Okay, they don't. These things are much better to do on the front end than to have people come into your company when you have already spent the time, the effort, the energy, the money to do the pre-screening, go over their resumes, do a interview, 1, 2, 3, or 4 round interview process, right? And that whole shit is shot anyways. To go through that, they hire the person on, and little did they know this person was planning an exit, for 6 months down the line. They just wanted to, do some kind of seasonal work so they can make a little bit of money, or maybe they have stuff going on in their personal life that they weren't ready to commit. So you have to have really high standards, high requirements, and you say, look, that's just how it has to be. We don't want people coming in here lollygagging, dragging their motherfucking feet. Okay? This company's not for that. So the company itself has to raise their standards, right? And so that niche, that's a place where I can come in. This is a niche. I say, look, you know, um, I offer a package deal. I know that it's going to take more than one session to train your people. We're going to go over your entire hiring process, whether that's a 2-stage interview process or 1 stage with the pre screening. We're going to pretty much go over that. Once I have an overview of that, I'll come back. I'll say, hey, look, this is going to take us 2 calls, 2 sessions. I'm going to go ahead and break down this. I already have some critiques, some things, some changes that I would make. Now, and then over here, same thing. We're going to do this, that, and the other. We're going to go over those changes. We're going to roll, and I could just implement everything I know. We're going to role play, right? We're going to change out these questions, right? We're going to teach your people how not to read from a script so they don't sound like a robot or so that they don't sound like a fucking motor mouth, okay? Because I can very much feel when I'm being talked at versus when I'm being talked to, okay? So in that interview, a lot of things that I noticed is I felt like I was being talked at. The interviewer, she was unable to, she said, Tyrell, what about you? I had to basically clarify what it is she was asking of me. So I said, you asked the lady before me 2 questions, right? Were you wanting me to answer both those questions? And she said, yes, blah, 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 right? So I said, perfect. That's a great question, right? So she was very much reading through a script, so on and so on. It seemed like she was also like, you go to the doctor's office, right? Unless you pay for really, really good care and you have like, really good primary care doctor who you built a relationship with, um, and it's not just a quick transaction, you'll go in there, man, and these people are trying to get you out so they can move on to the next person, right? That's what it seemed like. So you don't want it to seem like that, right? You want to engage, right? So engagement, we're gonna fix engagement, turnover, retention, and employee retention. And people might want to know about me. I could talk about working with Joey. Yep, I helped form those processes. He now has a stable team, and they're projected. I could talk about their projected revenue, so on and so forth, right? About efficiency. Um, yeah, all that stuff. Okay. So again, I would go into this and I can sell this. I say, look, this is going to be a 3-call session. Okay. First session is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. I want to get an idea of the overview of how you guys are hiring. And then the second part, we're going to break down this piece. Okay. And then the last part, we're going to work on any last final pieces. That's going to be about an hour, maybe to an hour and a half max. But we're going to break down any last final pieces. We're going to role play. We're going to work on implementation. Okay. And we're going to talk goals. Then we're going to, after this is done, we're not finished. We're going to revisit in 3 to 4 months. Okay. We're going to revisit. We're going to go over your numbers. Okay. So I have a KPI sheet put together. Okay. I want your company's going to use this KPI sheet. It's going to be tailored to your company specifically. And you're going to hold your hiring team accountable to these KPIs. Okay. Okay. They're going to be required to do things such as, um, uh, for instance, uh, retaining people on the interviews, right? Show up rate, cancellation rate, because these all take skills and techniques, right? So it's like, hey, look, I hope to see you at 11:45. If for whatever reason you don't plan on making the 11:45 appointment, let's talk about it now. Is there any reason you wouldn't show up today at 11:45 so we can discuss what it is we do, what you're going to get paid, and what your position entails? And by the end of that call, we're going to find out if we're a good fit for you and if you're a good fit for us, right? Imagine talking to somebody who communicates like that. You're also telling somebody, hey, look, you're going to get something out of this call. Okay, you're going to know how much you're going to get paid. You're going to know what your position is. You know what we do as a company. Okay, and you're going to know whether or not we're a good fit. And it's only going to cost you 30 minutes, right? We have KPIs, retention rate. Okay, for people showing up to the interviews. One of the guys fucking showed up and left. I was thinking about doing the same thing. I didn't even know he left until she she was asking everybody these questions, and then she didn't ask the last person. I'm like, where's the only other guy that was in this interview? Where's he at? Because she's not asking him that question. I open up the Zoom, he's gone. So he was there, said his name, and then he was out of there. We don't want that. That's very low quality. It's a waste of time. You had somebody there on the hook. You guys, employees are to be looked at like clients and customers, okay? And they should be treated as such as well. They got to be treated with tender love and care. You guys want to take care of them. Hey, thank you everybody for coming. How's everybody's week going? Fantastic. Yeah? Tell me one thing, either this weekend, over the last week, the last month, a win that you had that you're proud of. Could be personal, could be business, could be company related. Does anybody have any wins? Boom, icebreaker, done, fantastic. Then of course you share about yourself, engagement, right? Um, Now what I can do is I can do these consultations. Okay, so I can start on a lower scale initially, and then I can move up. I can even take this company. Hey, look, I just want to share with you guys, I'm actually not seeking employment. I go on interviews. Okay, that's what I do. That's my job. I go on interviews to evaluate and analyze people's hiring process. And what I do, I actually train people how to hire so that they do this, that, and the other, and essentially make more money on their bottom line and take a lot of time out of take a lot of wasted time out of the equation. Okay, so I actually train people how to ask better questions, how to better engage with their prospects, how to keep people around, better retention rate, so on and so forth. So I'm a consultant. Okay, I would actually like to speak to the owner, the CEO of the company, see if I couldn't get um, a 10-minute meeting with him to see if uh, my service would be of value to his company and how I couldn't hang an extra $50,000 on his board within the next 6 months, right? So then I go into that Grant Cardone, the big claim, so on and so forth, right? So I can pretty much go on a bunch of low quality interviews. It doesn't even have to be California. I go on and I say, hey, and then just critique people's interview process, right? And I can start building a list of people and companies. Hey, man, I didn't like this. I would change this, and then boom. And I can build an entire business around that, right? Then, if I could, maybe I can even go virtual, and I can have like templates, hey, if you're a company, you have a 3-step hiring process, pre-screening, 1 and 2 interviews, or a phone interview, then a virtual interview, then an in-person interview. Well, maybe you don't need that phone interview. Maybe you don't need that virtual interview. Maybe you don't need that in-person interview. Are you tired of wasting time on people who don't show up to meetings, people who leave your meetings mid-session, right? Low quality people who lie to your face and say they're ready to go. Then you call them, pick up the phone, you call them, and they're a no-show. How much money is this costing you, right? How much in resources is this costing you to reach out to bring these prospects in just to lose them, right? When you got a fish on the hook, you want to keep them. I believe that your employees are equal to your customers and clients. Okay? Your customers and clients. So let's go over a few things. Okay? A lot of you small companies, you want to be successful, but you're not implementing the tactics and the ways of the successful companies the way that they do. Look at a Fortune 500 company. They got a tight-knit hiring process. They're high quality, high standard. They come in, they have a higher retention rate. They have better engagement with their prospects, their employee prospects. They have a huge and robust customer base, and you wonder why that is. Well, it starts with your hiring process. So that's where I come in. I'm going to help you with XYZ, if right, XYZ, and help you make another $50,000 based on whatever their product or service is. Hang an extra $50,000 on your board within the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, right? We're gonna 10x your business. So boom, I come in, I help people with their hiring process, right? Now maybe this isn't a business model that works, all right? But maybe it is. So I can go from how many times have I been hired, right? Look, you guys have to have good communication. There's too many times that I pursued an opportunity, communication wasn't there. You gotta tell people, you gotta promise people, look, unless there's an emergency going on in my life or it's the weekend, I'm operating during business hours, Monday through Friday. If you reach out to me and I don't get back to you within an hour, I can guarantee you I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Okay? Every company should be doing this, right? 24-hour response. Me, even with a family of four, I'm not too busy to call somebody back within 24 hours. Okay? Especially when a job is on the line. That's part of my job description is to get back to you, right? So we're going to talk about 24-hour response when it comes, um, best practices when hiring people, and I'm gonna be that guy. I'm good at analyzing. I'm good at critiquing, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, am I the guy? Is a In-N-Out Burger or Fortune 500 company? Are they gonna need me? Maybe not. But there's always gonna be startup companies, and my goal is to get them to their goals faster by helping them on the front end, which everything on the front end translates to the back end. Your bottom line on the front end. Let's create an efficient hiring process, right? I have different packages. I have templates. People can purchase them. If they want one-on-one consultation, that's $1,000 an hour. Boom. Now it's time to do some research on um, uh, recruiting coaches. Recruiting coaches. No, I said company recruiting coaches. Help provide a proven roadmap to guide you on your quest to enhance, improve, and transform your business. Let's see what this is. Helping recruitment and executive search firm owners to maximize their billings and transform their business. Solo recruiters. Get more clients, candidates, escape the feast, famine, culture, and make consistent placements. Recruitment firm owners. Firm with the right people and processes so you can enjoy more freedom. Seven-figure firm owners. Build a scalable 8-figure business that runs without you. $100,000 in additional revenue in 45 days. So the summit in October was outstanding, right? It got me doing videos and posting more articles on LinkedIn, leading to roughly $100,000 in revenue. My last post got 200,000 views, generating not only many great candidates, but also new clients. So what we offer. Our recruitment coaching programs provide a proven roadmap to guide you on your quest to enhance and improve business in line with your company goals. We provide the ultimate effective platform to share fresh ideas, keep up to date, and be ahead of the curve with the latest recruitment and marketing strategies. So recruitment strategies, marketing strategies. We have a powerful, dynamic community of like-minded recruitment business owners with 600 plus years of recruitment experience collectively across the globe. Accountability is a huge focus for all of our two distinctive recruitment coaching programs provide the recruitment step-by-step guide on what to implement, how to prioritize and take action, resulting in the outcome of increased predictability for your revenue streams. So let's see what some of these people have to say.
Your call has been. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
The business needs all of you. We're taking this to do shit off. Okay. The business needs all of you. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Hello?
Yeah?
It's Tyrell. Are you the owner of the property in Oakland? Yeah, hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, you own the property on 10489 Natchez in Oakland?
No? Who is this?
This is Tyrell. Is that not your property?
It's just like, this is for company telephone.
Nah, I'm calling to see if you.
What was the reason?
Yeah, do
Why
you
you calling?
have any houses that you're looking to sell?
No.
Okay, take care.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has
subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you
Hi, this is Melissa Sanchez. Please leave a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. At the time of the beat, please leave your name and number, and we will get back to you as soon as Susanna can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up.
Levanna, did you have any houses you were looking to sell? Question mark.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 51.
the service you're attempting to use has been restricted or is unavailable, please contact customer care for assistance. Message SV4.
I'm sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic. Your call has been forwarded to an. Your call has been forwarded to.
So it looks like I'm gonna start just.
The wireless customer.
I'm gonna break my day up.
I'm sorry. You have reached a.
Break my day up. Um, do half my calls. Take a break. Do the rest of my calls later.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 916834127 is not available. At the tone. I'm sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Hello.
Yeah, hey,
Hello.
yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I got the right number. I'm trying to touch base with the owner of 11120 Estepa Drive in Oakland. This is Tyrell.
Okay. This is Tyrell. Where you want, Tyrell?
Yeah, do you own that property over there in Oakland?
Depends on who was asking. You said your name Tyrell. What you want?
Yes, sir. Well, actually, I buy real estate. I'm an investor. I was looking to see if you'd ever
Oh, I got
consider
nothing
selling
for
them.
sale. I ain't got nothing for sale, man.
You don't got no properties for sale?
Nope.
Who do you know that does?
We ain't friends.
Well, we can become friends if we make money together. That's the best way to make new friends.
I'm doing all right by myself, man. Appreciate you.
All
Have a
right.
good day. Good Thanksgiving, all that shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take care. Have a wonderful week. All right. He said all that shit. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. No, that's the best way to become friends, ain't it? Make some bread together. He said he does all that himself. I'll text him, say, let me come work for you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The
Let's
person you're
form a
trying to reach is
partnership.
not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I do all that myself. Okay, well, how can we form a partnership then?
Appreciate it, brother.
God bless you. Please leave a message and I'll get
Mm-hmm. 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 So going back to what I was saying, these people don't know me, right? I can come in and I mean, I'm looking, doing some research. Obviously, recruitment coaching is a thing. I imagine that it was, but that doesn't, like, how, like, why would I let that stop me, right? Do I have to be the best? No. I just know that I have the way that I think could be a benefit to, in my experience too, right? could be a benefit to some newer companies, right? Who would see value in a recruitment coaching service. Say, hey, look, I can make a tailor make a a a um, a coaching session, right? A coaching package, right? Specifically for your company, specifically for your processes that you currently have, right? We want to revamp that. Why do we want to revamp it? Well, based off the interview process that I was taking through with your company, here's some things that I noticed. Here's some things that and companies that I've dealt with and I've coached and I've helped them implement these um, ideas and are projected to do over $2 million in revenue this year. Um, this is what they're doing. This is what I had them implementing. Okay, and these are the results that they've had. So I would want to come in and tailor made something specifically for your company for what it is you guys have going on. And then we're going to talk returns, KPIs, and results. All right. That's it, man.
God bless you.
We're almost halfway through our calls. We got 5 more numbers to call. We'll be at 60.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Tyrell. Are you the owner of the house on 186 Catrone Drive in Oakland? Fucking cunt.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
It's Tyrell. How you doing?
Tyrell.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm calling to see. I buy real estate out here in the East Bay. Do you own any properties out here in the East Bay?
I'm not interested. Thank you.
Are you the owner of the one on Nevada Drive? All right, until next time. Don't forget.